Position of AU chairperson a hot topic, and voters in Guinea-Bissau go to the polls. With the news at 9 o'clock, good morning, I'm Karabo Maladzi. South Africa and Gabon are to meet to discuss a possible solution for their impasse over their contest for the position of AU chairperson. This has been agreed to at the meeting of a special committee of 8 heads of state. The two countries will then report back to the committee on the progress made. The AU set up the ad hoc committee in January after an electoral contest between South African Home Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma and Gabon Jinping failed to settle the leadership issue of the union. President Jacob Zuma says the emerging consensus is that a political solution is needed.
I think what we discussed here was to find a political solution, a solution that is going to last. I think that's the first thing to do. Once you have the political solution, you can then look at how you move forward on some details or modalities for that matter. The basic thing is to find a political solution.
University of Johannesburg Vice-Chancellor Professor Iron Rensburg says everybody connected with education in the Eastern Cape should ask how they can improve teaching in the province. He was speaking at an education summit in East London. Rensburg says teacher training colleges should be opened, but care must be taken not to produce an oversupply of teachers.
It is important for us to, of course, in the context of the supply and demand of teachers, to examine what the shortfall is in supply. And when we do examine that, we do find that there is a significant shortfall in the output of teachers. Yes, that shortfall has been increasingly reduced because of the Funza Lushaka bursary scheme, which has now drawn young men and women into teacher training. But it is clear that there is little access at grassroots level to those opportunities.
A 26-year-old chess grandmaster says everyone should learn the game of chess. Pablo Lafuente was facilitating a chess tournament at Durban Shaka Marine World. The Argentinian grandmaster says the game gives young and old ideas and strategies of living life.
I came to support this tournament. I think it's a great initiative they have. And I think it's very good for kids. I mean, the development of chess in the schools, it's improved a lot here in South Africa. And they are implementing chess into schools, which is absolutely great. And in that regard, actually, President Zuma has helped a lot in this regard. So since 2009, if I'm not wrong, they are implementing chess in schools, going to underprivileged areas.
Further afield, voters in Guinea-Bissau go to the polls today to elect a new president to replace the previous head of state, Malam Bakai Sanya, who died in January following a long illness. 9 candidates are contending. The BBC's John James reports from the capital, Bissau.
The big test is whether the eventual winner will be acceptable to the losing factions and also to the armed forces. Both the army and the country's leading politicians have important business interests, some of them allegedly connected to the illegal drugs trade that in the past they've been ready to defend with force. But despite the violent infighting among the elite in recent years, the country did grow at more than 5% last year, thanks to a good cashew nut harvest.
Recapping the top story, South Africa and Gabon are to meet to discuss a possible solution for their impasse over their contest for the position of AU chairperson. It's time now for All Things Media with Ashraf Garda.